Hello and welcome to Beautifying Life and Creativity. I am CrisiMi, and today I thought of talking with you and sharing some ideas that I have discovered while visiting a lot of cities and of places by the water. And I mean cities and harbors where people live by big waters, and I noticed that in these places there is a special atmosphere, a special way of being, and this is something very common to all these places. So let's discover today together what is this special something and what exactly the big water does to people and to the aesthetics of a city and to the aesthetics of people in general. Let's discover it together.
People living by the water, and more specifically in harbors, seem to be shaped in a certain way which has a unique vibe, like a different imprint, different from all the rest places. We visited harbors by the sea, by the big rivers, and all these places where ships come and go, where the water is dominant, where the breeze is always around a daily basis. All these places do something specifically to its people. We saw a lot of similarities from one harbor to another, and we perceived this to be something like a different feeling, which is a positive something else. We ourselves felt differently and changed every time after staying just for a few days next to a big water. So it's not hard to imagine how living there for a lifetime or for generations makes you feel and become. Have you ever felt how immediately transformed you get after just putting your feet into a river? Or how immediately regenerated you get, and how energized after you swim in the sea, even if you haven't slept the entire night before. It's almost like the water feeds you with its fluid shape. So, if we live by the big waters, do we become more flexible, always adapting to new circumstances with ease? Do we become free-spirited and light, yet strong and unstoppable when gathering our forces just like the course of a water? Well, there is definitely something positive going on after being shaped by water, and we feel it instantly in these places. It seems that water shapes us through all our senses, through what we see, through what we smell from the breeze, through what we taste, maybe a tasty fish, and also by the touch of water. Well, relaxation. This is probably the first thing that gets in mind when we think of benefiting from a big water. We instinctively feel it, and it has also been proven by numerous medical studies that the sound of water flowing and moving influences the brain by producing a deep relaxation state. The wind blowing stronger and constantly over the waters brings a lot of benefits to our sleep. It is loaded with healthy ions, which improves our body's capacity to absorb oxygen. All these chemical substances balance the serotonin levels, which means a more happy state of mind for us. Actually, the benefits of living next to coastline have been known for centuries, and the so-called sea air therapy was and still is a medical prescription for numerous illnesses and diseases, and especially for those in the respiratory system. The sun is stronger by the water. and staying longer in the fresh air under the natural light helps us getting stronger bones structure as the sun contributes to absorption of calcium. Well, and how about swimming, or even better, just letting yourself floating on water and getting that caressing and protective touch? Well, this is proof to redirect blood from legs towards heart and to generally improve highly the blood circulation. Danube gathers people. It's an open invitation to socialize directly, to spend time together, to do a lot of activities. People have the feeling that they belong to a community, that they are actively involved, so they are more confident and more responsible. Also, the big water, in this case it's Danube, because we are at the Danube today again, this time in Giurgiu. These waters, the big waters, are invitations to think big, to go and see far away and farther away, to open your horizon, to wonder, to be curious what is out there, what can else be there, and how far you can go. We humans have an innate preference for closeness to water. Hey, we spend our first 9 months just in the water, don't we? A few years ago, a research was made and several people were shown images of green nature and urban landscapes, and as expected, the best reactions and body indexes shown a definite preference for the green landscapes. However, when in these landscapes the researchers introduced some forms of water, even simple fountains in the urban photos, the reactions were highly more positive than before. Another research in England proved that population living by the coastline is the healthiest of them all. And in New Zealand, people having houses with a direct view window towards the ocean are happier than those who stay further from the shore, even if in the same city. Well, no wonder I always felt like living on the beach. Living in a harbor means a lot of activity and dynamic. It means lots of strangers coming, going. Also means interaction with numerous nationalities and an intense intercultural exchange, which eventually leads to a selection of the best from all cultures, from all customs of different people, from tasty dishes and exotic ones. This creates in time a beautiful and resistant hybrid in the general aesthetics of the city, in its architecture, in the lifestyle and the flow, and in the genes of the locals. To summarize the water benefits and the shape it gives us, let's just say happier, healthier, free-flowing, trustful, aesthetically inviting, and creative. So the best advice we can get is keep your water close. Even if we don't live by a sea or by any other big water yet, just yet, we are lucky to have around the city some ponds and some lakes, which definitely contribute to our well-being and to raising up our levels of optimism. So I recommend each of you, if you have any source of water, even if you stay in a city which has no big water around, I recommend you to go out and take a walk as often as you can, because this is extremely beneficial. So that's it for today. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends.
Don't forget to subscribe to CrisiMi channel and leave me a comment below. Thanks for watching, and always remember to beautify your life and your soul. Bye. Test, 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 test.